Is the gentlelady making a motion?
No, at this point, I just want us to get back to basics and to run this committee as it should be run, with respect and decorum, and badgering this commissioner, as virtually every member on the Republican side has done, is shameful. And it's got to stop. Or else I'm telling you, one member here is going to walk out and not return.
All right, folks, welcome to Gimme 5. That's some of the tactics used by some of the Democrats on the committee yesterday during the testimony by the IRS Commissioner on the House Oversight Committee, and it got better. I want you to listen to Congressman Turner, Republican, go after the commissioner, and then a Democrat will interject and try to save him. Here we go.
Which should be enough for you, a man of integrity, to pause and think, maybe crimes were committed within my agency, and now that these emails are missing, maybe someone not of integrity committed a crime in destroying them. You should call the FBI. You should call for a special prosecutor.
I cannot enter into Lois Lerner's mind. I've never met her as to what she...
I ask you to pick up the phone and call the FBI, not enter Lois Lerner's mind.
I am not going to call the FBI. The Inspector General has started. When the Inspector
Then that is an issue of your personal integrity, because the integrity of this agency and the concern that Americans have of it is at stake.
Okay, now watch what happens as this continues with number 30.
I don't think I've seen a display of this kind of disrespect in all the time I've been here in Congress, and it's unfortunate that anybody would have to be subjected to it. This is an incredible thing, a public servant being...
Would the gentleman yield?
No, I will not yield.
Okay, the gentleman will suspend. Is the gentleman...
No, I won't suspend either. I'm in the middle of my time, and I will continue to ask questions.
The gentleman will suspend.
Time. I won't suspend.
Please stop the clock. The time is suspended. I would caution all members not to characterize the intent or the character of your fellow members here on the dais.
But it's, yeah, I was going to say, but it's fair game.
All right, that got a chuckle out of the Democrats. Chairman Issa trying to maintain civility and decorum, and here's more.
With all due respect, the rules of the House the rules of the House speak to questioning the integrity of members. I would caution all of us that, well, the chair has questioned the testimony earlier as whether it was the truth or the whole truth, that in fact to question the motives of the witness should be done only on evidence, but to question the motives of your fellow member is in fact within the rules of the House, an action for which the floor can take down words.
All right, sounds good to me. Sounds like, you know, he knows the rules and he's expecting that they be followed and adhered to. And here on his white horse comes another Democratic congressman to challenge.
Mr. Chairman? Yes, of course.
Thank you. You talk about the rules of the committee and the rules.
The gentleman, use your mic.
Has the chairman violated the rules of the committee?
Please state your point. Please state your point of parliamentary inquiry.
The chairman cut off.
The gentleman will state a point of parliamentary.
Has the chairman violated his own rules in the
That's a question. Do you have a question of approval?
May I ask the question?
He'll state it in as a point of order.
Just let him ask the question, please.
I will not. State a point of inquiry. If not, we will go on. The gentleman may continue.
Oh, all right. And then here's how it ended.
I think the understanding here is the rules of the House say that members should conduct themselves in a way that reflects credibility upon the House. I think people watching this hearing today can decide whether or not that's been followed.
Look, I think people watching the hearing or any of these hearings involving the IRS commissioner, in fact, the whole IRS hearings, but specifically to the point of the testimony of the IRS commissioner, will see it for what it's been. The Republicans outraged that an IRS commissioner could withhold information from this committee knowingly, apparently willfully, and defend the withholding of information. And that Democrats are then blaming this all on the government shutdown, blaming it on Republicans, blaming it on budget cuts. I think the American public could plainly see exactly what's going on here on the Steve Malzberg Show.